Opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerge from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we as the Bears get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's Connor on the read option. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide, and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. On the give, this is Akers. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. This defense for the Bears, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Now we'll throw here to his running back. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Open man is Trey Burton. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So opening drive, 3rd down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Throwing now is Murray. Being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll go option to the short side. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. This defense for the Bears, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Play action. Now it's Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A Cardinal first down, Murray to Hopkins. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Alec Ogletree in on the stop.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
On the handoff, it's Akers.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it.
And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona.
DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point good by Prater. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Now a first down throw, Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them the first down.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. First carry now for David Montgomery. A nice opening right away as he'll maneuver his way up to the 32-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. A give, this is Montgomery. And he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Now a throw here, hauled in. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Now Montgomery running right. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Back to throw, Fields. And he's got Mooney in the end zone, touchdown Chicago. Darnell Mooney hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Santos able to tack on the extra point.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Robert Quinn in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. To throw is Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. 2nd and 8. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Here's Fields. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown Bears. Allen Robinson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On the slant, complete to Hopkins.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
The Cardinals on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots, because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in-the-hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
They'll run on first down. Montgomery. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding.
Here's Fields.
Buying time to his left.
And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. From the 29, Fields. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Montgomery. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 16. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the first down sack.
Fields
steps away to his left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
out of the gun. Fields.
Dancing to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Santos' kick is up and through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Murray. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
They'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
On play action, it's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Murray going to throw. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Isabella. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Call it a gain of a yard as it brings us to the end of the 1st half. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Set to resume. Here we go with the 2nd half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the 1st half.
On 2nd down, it's Montgomery. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 49 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
So, CD, you talk about this football team. Some of the whispers and reports
reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely, but that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that. Talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here. And then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we've got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It's a gain of 34. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 3.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. All day, dog.
Fields throwing again. Flushed out right. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. They've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. Montgomery. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
Touchdown, Bears! Allen Robinson. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
On second and very short, Murray. And this one caught by Max Williams. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. First target, first catch, and a first down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
2nd and 8 coming up. Murray now. This one caught by Isabella. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 38-yard line. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 38. On first down, Akers. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Murray off play action. And this will be swung out here for counter. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Murray. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll run on first down. Montgomery. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Man open is Robinson. Touchdown! Allen Robinson, 35 yards. And the Bears turn that interception into a touchdown.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. He's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone. This guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving them up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing now is Murray. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Robert Quinn, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Murray now to throw. Flush to his right. Finding some room at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Shotgun now for Murray. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. Malone Nichols. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Murray. Caught left side, Williams. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. Now Murray. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Good call there on 1st down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years of not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Running left, Montgomery. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 66 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. On 1st down, it's Montgomery. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now it's Fields. Goodwin able to haul it in. He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Chicago. Marquise Goodwin with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Santos with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28, so they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. To throw is Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Murray. He'll dump this off to Akers. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw pulled in by Hopkins. 7 yards, the pickup there. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Alec Ogletree. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That's going to set him back 5 yards. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. And they take a knee. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And they'll indeed take a knee. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. Oh, wide open, complete. He's still on his feet. Touchdown, Cardinals. A.J. Green, 77 yards. And the Cardinals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. Prater for the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Game in hand, the offense takes the knee.
Right over there. Yeah, Mike, 58, right there. Here we go, D.
The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Dalton down to a knee, and that'll be all she wrote. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Bears, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Arizona, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week.